In this training video, we will be going over standard contract forms. Alright, so if you go up here to your standards tab, this will bring up all of your standard forms that we give you. We give you all these with the exception of this photograph and video release, roofing checklist, test initials. I created these just for testing. But we give you a work authorization, an anti-microbial form, release from liability, customer responsibility, project scope, work stoppage form, and a certificate of completion form. So this is where you would go in here. You can change your forms order to any way you want. So if you want to see these pull up here on the left-hand column in a certain order, you can drag and drop them. We'll change them over here on the left-hand side. So if you want your work authorization, say down here after your psychometric report, you can click it and it'll bring it down here. I usually have it as the first one up at the top because it's usually the first thing that you do when you come to the job site. Some people will do a project scope before to get so you can give them an estimate before you get a work authorization, so you can move it up there if you want. We'll leave it up at the top. But if you want to go into, like, say, your work authorization form, you click on that. You can change the side menu name. You can call it, some people call it a service contract. So you can call it a service contract, and it'll always be called a service contract on the left. If you want to change the title of it, you can just copy it, paste it here, or you can call it something different if you want. If you want to call it something longer, you can do that. It changes your title up here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and change it back to a work authorization. That's what it is a default when we give it to you. But if you want to change it, it'll always be called whatever you. If you want to change it to service contract, you can change it to service contract, and it'll always be called that on every project that you add after that. This is the general text that we give you. It's generalized for the United States, so if you want to change it and add text in it that you already have in your forms, you can do that. And you can add these tokens here, like how it says percent company percent. It will automatically add your name. Fill that in here where it is in each site, in each project. Same with the percent owner insured name percent. It lists basically everything that's in our call report. So if you fill out your call report form, it'll have anything on here. It'll have gate codes, insurance adjusters' names, insurance company's name, policy number, claim number, if you want claim number. If you want to have like in here we have job address, percent job address, percent. It'll automatically put your job address in there. These statements here, you can actually add in here. Say if you want to add a medium field here, click on that, and it'll let you type in information in here on the form wherever you put that one in that at. If you want a long one here, you can add that here. So we try to make it where you can customize your form as much as you'd like. Of course, you have all these other bold, italics, fonts, sizes, font types. If you want additional notes, it's always selected as default, but if you don't want it to show up at the bottom of your form, you can. Most people will, because it'll actually convert over to your daily log. This is just for looks down here. This is always at the bottom of the page. But you can customize all of your forms. If you mess this up and you don't like the way it's looking and you want to go back to what we gave you as the default, you can just revert back, confirm it, and it'll revert back to what we gave you when you first joined. So you can do that if you'd like. That's on all your forms. Anti-Microbial is the same way. You can change your side menu, your form title. Here's your accept statement if they accept your Anti-Microbial or they decline it. And just like on all the other forms, you have those tokens that you can add in here. Say if you want to add, I don't know, inside the text here, if you wanted to add one of these tokens, department name, just click on that and it automatically puts it in for you. So you can do that. Just highlight it if you want, building number. So if you can do that to anything here. Like say we want to put, if this was going to be your job address here, come down here to job address, click on that, and it'll automatically put job address in here inside the form. When you're inside that individual project. But you have all these. We're going to revert this back. It doesn't know. Don't know what I did to them, but we give you the release liability, same thing. You customize it as much as you like. Customer responsibility. We give you this here, generalized statement for each one of these. Work stoppage, same thing. If somebody wants you to stop work and take your equipment out of the house or whatever, you can put a statement in here. We give you a generalized one. Certificate of completion, same thing. You can customize these to whatever you'd like. You can also, like these three down here at the bottom, these are all forms that I created, and I'll show you that in a later video. You do that over here in your form builder, but you can create as many customized forms as you'd like. That was it for this training video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free to contact us through the Contact Us button in the upper right-hand dashboard right up here.